Hi guys, this is Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm actually going to go through with y'all, right, whether this 400k store pack method, right, whether is it really worth it, talk about some of the missing content yesterday, as well as some out of packs investments, right, for our Futties Team 3. So let's go straight into it, and we have actually gotten a Ansu Fati SBC. Initially, we were thinking whether he's going to be in the next team, but here he is as SBC. 5-5, fantastic. However, he's not as a striker. He can't start as a striker, only as a left winger or a left mid. Of course, overall fantastic stats, even though I would say 86 reactions is a little bit low at this stage of the game as the outside the foot shot trade. Let's take a look at the requirements itself. 88, right? 288 rated squad with 1 team of the week, 1 thoughts, and then 189 rated squad, 290 rated squad with 1 team of the week and 1 thoughts, as well as an 91 rated squad. So in total, right, this comes out to about 850k. Expensive, yes. Overpriced, no. But my question to you is, if you actually, right, want to take Vini, right, would you actually still complete this SBC? I would say that Vini is definitely a better player than Fati in-game. He's actually more meta. If you don't want to take Vini, then of course you can go ahead and craft this SBC because he's actually not that cheap. But take note also that he's actually premium. Fantastic for the links. So we have actually also gotten a Javier Hernandez SBC that I actually want to talk about 2 days ago. So the requirements, right, is actually very, very cheap. It's just an 86 rated squad. And the key thing to note here, right, is it doesn't require team of the weeks. So it comes out to about 60k. Let's take a look at the stats itself. 4-star, 5-star. Again, fantastic overall stats. Finesse shot, outside the foot shot. Nothing much that you can ask for. And again, he has the premium Futties link, so he has full chemistry. So for context, right, this SBC costs about 60k to do. Your cheapest 94 right now is actually 45k. So if you actually have, a couple of extra cuts from your menu grind, right, your player picks and all, right, your packs, right, you can actually chuck it into him, and then basically, right, try him out. Don't like him, use him as fodder. We have also gotten your 87 plus player pick. The requirements: 82 rated squad with 1 team of the week, 1 thoughts, comes out to about 40k a pop. Not a bad SBC, right? Basically, replace your 86 plus. This is definitely better, 1 of 4. And you can actually, right, do it 2 times every single day. So again, if you're grinding the menus, right, that is actually a fantastic place, right, for you to put your fodder into. And of course, we have actually also gotten a N-Man in the objective. Let's take a look at the stats. 5-4, fantastic. Shot power at 81. It's actually very, very low at this stage of the game, which basically tells me he's actually fodder. Finesse shot, no outside the foot shot. He actually plays in a very, obscure league. However, right, he has the premium footy, so he gets full chemistry. The key thing about this, right, is basically, right, you don't even need to have any players or anything like that. So long as you play the game, right, you're basically gonna get him. And I've already gotten him done, right, without even knowing. He's actually going to go into the Dino SBC for me. So let's move on, right, and talk about the 400k meta, right, that's actually all the rage right now on social media. I'm talking about your super ultimate pack. The question that you guys will all have is, is this pack worth it? Can I actually make some coins off this pack? So let's actually take a look at the pack itself, right? This is the pack, the super ultimate pack. So we take a look at the probabilities, right? The most important thing is, how big a chance do I have at packing Futties? 19% chance at packing a Futties, 9.7 chance at packing a premium Futties player. So it's a 250 player kind of a pack. To answer the question, right, is it worth it? I would say, right, based on what I've seen, right, on average, right, you get about 300k back. If you're actually somebody, right, whose pack luck is actually very, very bad, right, you're probably going to get back 270 to 280k back. So this is definitely, right, for sure, right, by no means, right, a guaranteed profit. So shout out to Cam Expert, right, he was the one who came up with this thread. So he basically, right, break down, right, how much he gotten back every single card, and then he actually put those fodder into your team of the weeks and your thoughts upgrade pack. But really, right, I would say, right, the team of the week SBC is definitely worth it to do. The thoughts or moments SBC, right, not so. Why? Because moments, right, are literally half the prices of your thoughts. And most of the time when you do the SBC, right, you usually get moments instead of thoughts, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, if you're somebody who wants to gamble, right, to try to get a Futties card, and maybe, you lose like 100k or so along the way, and you're okay with that, then go ahead and do it. So for Cam Expert himself, right, after he has, broken down every single thing and what he has gotten back, right? The value that he has gotten back in terms of coins, right, is 330k. So he's basically, right, missing kind of 60k. However, right, he still has a couple of these players in his club, right? Toprak, Ilanga, Di Lorenzo. So all in all, I would say in terms of coins, right, you won't get everything back, but at least, right, you get some fodder back. So, what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, right, if there's any a time, right, to actually open up store packs with coins, right, this might actually be your best shot other than your 10 coin pack, which, basically you actually have a shot at packing Futties. Anyway, I opened one on stream and it wasn't that great. I probably lost about 100k. Yeah, so this is the thing. And another thing to take note is when you actually open up this pack, you get 250 players, right? However, right, when you store them, right, only 50 players show. So some people actually think that they have missing players. That's not the case. Just store the players in your club and the rest will appear, right? You basically keep storing the players. That was actually what happened for me, right? The thing actually didn't go missing. Now, I actually also want to talk about your, again, your World of Football kit, right? That actually came back into store. It actually fixed it very, very quickly, right? I actually tweeted this out already. So this is the one whereby, you can get it done, get the kit on and then do the objective, right? If I can actually find it. Anyway, the kit is 100% back. And if you actually, right, wanted to you bought the kit and it became an Augsburg kit, right? You have actually received your your actual correct kit. So right now, right, the kit is actually officially working, so you can go ahead and get the objective done. Now we actually have a leaked player in the form of Sangare. So again, we don't know whether he's gonna be coming as SBC now or in the next team. If I had to guess, right, he's probably gonna come as a SBC. That's my guess. He's kind of like a SBC kind of player, and I think this will be our content for today. So what about some of the other content, right, that we could be seeing, right, today? So of course, every Thursday, right, we actually get our marquee matchups, right? So right now, right, since this is taking a while to load, right, I want to bring you guys here, right, and we want to try to predict because your Premier League football, right, actually returns, right, this week. So we want to predict which are some of the teams, right, that could potentially, right, get a fixture or in marquee matchups itself. So if we actually take a look, right, of course the biggest game, right, it's actually Chelsea and Liverpool. But if we actually toggle back to our current set of marquee matchups that we have, right, it's actually Liverpool and Chelsea. So I highly doubt that they're gonna do Liverpool and Chelsea again. So what about other games? My guess is it could possibly be Burnley and Man City. That could be a really, really possible shout. So other than that, I don't really think the other games are actually too interesting in my opinion. So if you are somebody who likes a little bit of a gamble, right, of course you can go and pick up your Man City Go Rare players, right? Namely, right, Ake and Ortega. I believe right now you can get them, right, at about 1.1k. If you want to take the gamble, I say, you can actually go ahead and do it. If not, you can just wait for the marquee matchups to come out, right? And then before actually going on to purchase these players. Of course, if they're not needed, right, then definitely, right, they might go back down to discard price. So you lose like about 300, 400 coins per card. It's up to you to decide, right? This is just a prediction, right? It's by no means confirmed. It's actually really up to you. So because of the fact that we only got Futties yesterday, right, as our real content, right, the market is actually dropping in terms of the fodder, right? Even like your team of the weeks. Right now, they are actually down to about 24k. Before that, they were going for easily 27, 28k. So can you actually pick your team of the weeks up right now? I think, there's actually a chance. If you're somebody, right, I would say who you don't really need the coins. Let's say you have like 5 mil and then you put like maybe 2 mil, right, into team of the weeks. And you can actually you're actually somebody who can wait. Then I say go ahead. 24k is a good price because it's only a matter of time, right, before they go back up to 30k. So this is something that you can do. It's entirely up to you. If you're somebody who don't have lots of coins and you're impatient, right, then I say stay away from this investment. Now, actually, right, our fodder thoughts also, drop a significant amount because of the lack of content. So right now, right, they're actually at about 32k, I believe. And yesterday, when we actually didn't get any content, right, they actually dropped all the way down to 30k. So they are back up a little bit right now. Now, I definitely, right, like your thoughts investments way more right now. So what you can be doing is, if you're somebody who's patient and you have lots of coins, let's say 3 to 4 mil, and you can you know, you can afford to set aside 2 mil, right, to just buy these cards, stay unassigned for about a couple of days, right, I say just go ahead and do it. I can easily, right, see them, right, hitting 40k, right, within the next few days. Of course, there's a risk because our supply, right, in squad battles comes back on Sunday. But if you're actually getting them at about 32k, right, I don't see it being a risk. They can go down to, you know, 26, 27k, right, and then you can just wait for them to go back up to about 40k, which I think they will easily do. So you can choose, right? That is something that you can do, because I think, especially, right, if you can get them as close to like 31, 30k, right, as possible, right, I think that's a fantastic opportunity, right? So you can decide for yourself. I don't think that's a good I don't think that's a bad idea personally, right? Personally, if I was somebody who's still want to make coins, I will actually look to do this. And possibly we can actually sell either before squad battle rewards on Sunday, or actually wait beyond that, because 30k, right, is kind of like the lowest price, right, of TOTS traditionally for the past few weeks. So not just your team of the weeks and your TOTS that has been dropping, right, the rest of the market has been dropping in general as well in terms of your fodder gold rare. So right now your 84s, right, they dropped from about 5k to about 3.3. Your 85s dropped from about 7k. Your 86ers dropped from about 9k. And then your 87s and higher, right, they drop from about 11k or so. So the market is down in general. But, you know, if yesterday, right, you actually invested, like I mentioned, right, in those cards, like your 82, right, I specifically spoke about 82, 83s, 84s, right, you already made profit because I already gave you all the sell prices, right? So take a look at this. Somebody from the Discord selling your 83s at about 3.5k. So we are still on the safe side, no worries. So if you actually, right, still have like your 84 rated and 83 rated cards, right, or 82 rated cards, right now, right, and you have lots of them and you're unassigned, right, I would suggest you can actually try to sell them off at, you know, break-even price, take into account the 5% EA tax. If not, you can just hold, because again, these are all the cards that will be required in SBCs, right, in the next few days. So I don't see any issue on, you know, holding on to them. So that is for the market and the investment side of things. Now let's move on, right, and talk about the EAFC 24, right, Ultimate Deep Dive trailer that was actually here yesterday. I'm not gonna go through with y'all the video itself. I'm just gonna go through with y'all, right, the key takeaways. So the first thing to take note is there will be no longer, you know, a position modifier. So say goodbye to our position modifier trading method, guys, right? That's actually something that is actually very profitable, and that is also the reason why I think, right, EA actually implemented this instead of, you know, it being easier for us to play the game, right? I don't believe that. So anyway, right now, if your Vinicius Jr., right, he can play left wing and left mid, right? All you have to do is to put him at left mid or left wing, and he will automatically, right, get chemistry. So basically, it means that when you're actually playing drafts, right, your players, right, no longer get 0 chem, especially if you can switch them to their alternate position without using a position modifying. And thank Lord, we have gotten the claim all button. Instead of claiming the objectives one by one, you can just do it with one button. Fantastic. And of course, perhaps most of us are happy with the fact that squad battles, right, are down from 6 minutes to 4 minutes. So this could potentially mean that sometimes, right, if you want to grind players in objectives, right, it might make more sense to do it in squad battles than in actual rival games, because squad battles are easier and actually, right, take up lesser of your time. So that's something that we can potentially do. And right now, they can actually help us hide the lone players, right, when we're actually doing SBCs. Fantastic, because, right, the lone players are actually super duper annoying, right, when you do SBCs. Another thing that is new is actually that we're actually going to get double walkouts. So if you get 2 walkouts in one packs, right, now you only get 1 player walking out. In the new game, you're actually going to get 2. I also don't understand, right, why they actually downgraded Sony, right, from like an 89 all the way to an 86. I think that's too huge a downgrade, even though he has gotten, you know, not that ideal a season last year, but that's another story. So also, you know, they spoke about this evolution thing, which I think, you know, it's not something new. They already spoken about this previously. I think the only thing to note here that is different from the previous time, right, is the fact that the play styles, right, yesterday, you know, at one segment of the clip, right, they actually showed the play styles. I'm not sure whether we can actually, right, complete objectives to obtain playstyle. So let's take Mukoko as an example, right? Can we actually, right, complete objectives, right, to get Mukoko that finesse short trade if he doesn't have that short trade in the first place, or the playstyle as they call it? So that's something that I would actually like to find out. Now, the things that they didn't address, I think, is more glaring, right? Like, what happens if your opponent quits? Those who stay, right, nowadays, we don't get the win, right, for the longest time. And I think basically, right, this has encouraged, right, lots of toxic behavior from other players. So that is something that I will want answers from EA, right? However, right, what about the servers itself? What about the servers? The servers are terrible, right? I've been, playing games where I'm leading 2-0, 3-0. I got disconnected and I got the loss. So for me, right, these are the two key components, right, or key pointers, right, that EA did not address in their trailer. I don't think it will be solved, to be honest. Now, also, right, you should check your inbox. Your EAFC 24 beta codes, right, are actually being sent out. So go and check your redeem codes. So it's a closed beta, right, meaning you cannot stream it, you cannot take photos, you can't post it online. But I'm sure, right, there definitely will be people who do it. What will be the punishment? I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can do it and let me know. So anyway, right, I feel like the beta is kind of pointless because usually, right, the whole point of a beta, right, is for players to play the game and give feedback to the company, right, on how to improve the game. But I would have to say, right, based on my previous experience, all these years of playing FIFA, right, I don't think that they can actually do much within such a short span of time, right? Given that the game, right, it's actually about 6 weeks away. Make of it what you will. Let's talk more, right, about your investments, right? Your out of pack investments. So for the previous Futties team, right, they actually did really well out of pack. So somebody like Insigne, right, he went from about 70k to about 83k. And then on Saturday, he went up by about 10k. So that's actually some pretty decent profit. And this is actually consistent, right, with the Futties Team 2 itself. So for Team 3, right, we can potentially look at somebody like Jadon Sancho. Now, Sancho is somebody that I'm really interested in because his price range, right, is 300k, which means that he can't fall below 300k. Right now, he's actually at 301k. So if you're somebody who is patient and you're somebody who, knows how to trade, right, I would say basically, right, 300k is basically like you can't lose money, right? Anyway, you just can't lose money. So you can pick up Sancho's up at about 300k. How high do I see him going to? I would say, right, probably he's gonna go to about 330k quite easily, right, without being too optimistic. So that is something that you can do. And basically, I don't see this as a risk. If you're somebody who has lots of coins, right, you can actually do that. And I don't think, to answer the question, right, I don't think EA would really lower his price range. And for your lower budget guys, Diego Carlos is somebody that I really like, especially on PC itself, because he's actually so cheap. So you can try to pick him up. Possibly, right, their lowest point, right, will probably be at about an hour after marquee matchups later on today. So look out for that. But at about 60k, right, I think Diego Carlos is a really good pickup, especially for your PC players. Ruben Neves as well, right? Because he has a premium Futties link, which means that he gets full cam. 60k on PC. Again, I would say for PC players, this is a no risk because the lowest he can go is 60k. So PC players, I will actually, snap Neves out. For console players, right, you probably want to aim closer to like 70k for your Ruben Neves. And then for your Diego Carlos, aim for about 75k, right, for your console players. So those are the out-of-pack investments, right, that you can do. How long is the whole time? Possibly to about, I would say, Sunday is the sell time, Sunday or Monday. Expect to hold them for at least about 4 days or so. So we also have some missing content, right? Because the 83 by 100 SBC, right, did not come for the past 2 days. And Sherry actually said that they will actually, be released as a SBC. And Nick said that they should come out within the next 2 days. But they're not out yet. So makes me think that maybe there's a chance that it will come out today. But Thursdays, right, usually they are actually quieter for content. So I don't know where this SBC is. No, we should wait to find out. Now let's actually move on, right, and talk about, the next team, right, the Futties Team 4, right? Who can potentially, right, be the next 99 rated player, right? I think there's a shot that Erling Haaland gets it because if you guys actually realize, right, for your best of re-release, right, for your 2 batches, right, Haaland wasn't in there. So I think there's a chance that he gets a 99 rated card. Personally, right, if I had to guess, right, I would say that it's probably going to be Mbappe though, right? Even though personally, right, I don't really see the logic, right, in releasing a 99 rated Mbappe when we already have a 97. Unless, right, the Futties version, right, has 5-5, which I think it would be. Then it can actually, right, solve that, sus Mbappe left foot, right, that we have actually hated for a really long time. If you guys don't know, right, no matter what rating Mbappe is, right, his left foot, right, it might say 4-star, but in game, right, it actually feels like, I would say, right, 3.5. There I say he misses some really easy chances, right, on his left foot. So let's talk a little bit, right, about the profits from the members in our Discord. So I already shown you guys the 83s. Let's talk about the thoughts. This was actually from 2 days ago, not from yesterday, selling at 43k. So yep, more pages of thoughts selling at 43k. So you guys on YouTube, you only get the sell prices. You want the buy prices? Join up the Discord while it's still currently free. And of course, we did informs as well, right? Buying at 30k, selling at 36k, all the way up to about 40k, I believe. So if you want to make coins, watch the YouTube video and join the Discord. It's as simple as that. And of course, if you have Amazon Prime, right, you can actually link your Amazon Prime account, right, to your EA Sports account, and you get a free monthly gaming pack. I'll leave the link below as to how to do it. And if you actually appreciate the content on my channel, whether is it on YouTube, Twitch, or on Discord, you can actually sub to me for free if you have Amazon Prime. Actually, right, really motivate me, right, to keep creating content for you guys. So the link is down below as to how to do all this. It's actually very, very easy. And of course, right, so thank you guys for staying, right? Let's actually go ahead and open up some of our rewards. So right now, right, it might actually, right, I know usually I say, option 2 is the best, right, in terms of packs and all, but because of how high fodder is, how high everything is right now, you can potentially, right, go for option 1 as well for your tradable packs. But for me, I'm gonna still go for option 2 because I'm actually, right, crafting Dino. So it all depends on what you want, whether you need coins or whether you need fodder. If you need fodder, option 2 is clear cut. So I'm actually going for. Let's take a look at whether is it still worth it to grind, right? Elite Division rival rewards, right? Right now, let's see. Hopefully we get something good. Okay, actually, right, it's not that bad. I'm gonna just take Martinelli, right, for fodder. And I actually, right, also have another pack for you guys as well, so stay tuned. Let's actually go ahead, right, and rip the 85 by 10 pack. So I've actually been crafting Ronaldinho. If you guys want me to update on where am I at, right, you guys can let me know down in the comment section below. And right now, right, I'm actually at about, I think I'm 11 squads done, and I haven't spent a single coin, right? That is what I'm trying to do, crafting Dino without spending a single coin. Let's open up this 85 by 10 and see, what are some of the good stuff that we can do, right, to continue, right, our craft for Dino. Kevin Phillips. Okay, not too bad. Let's see whether we have anything behind. I hope we do. Hopefully, man. Give me something good, man. I haven't really, like, packed Futties. Oh, not bad. I'm happy. So long as I get a Team of the Week back, right, it's actually fantastic. So that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Right? If you guys actually want to see more trading videos, latest news, leaks, even for EAFC 24, hit that sub button. And lastly, right, if you guys want to know, right, how to craft all your big boy SBCs, right, for actually half the price, right, do check out the video that I'm actually going to link right here. Or if you actually want to know how to go from 0 coins to 500k coins, right, you can click here. Right? That's all for me. Hope to see you guys soon. Alright? Take care, guys.